the advancement of the Gambian Navy and the armed and security services in general.
Yes, they were competing. The one that will reach the finish line first will score points for your team. But this is to enhance their capability to be able to respond to distress calls at sea to save lives.
Our program this morning is in line also with the Chief of Defense Staff Training Directive as instructed by our Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and also our Minister of Defense, who is His Excellency the President, Sir Professor Dr. Alhaji Yaya Ejeje Jammeh, to see that training takes the center stage in our activities in the Gambia Armed Forces.
The Taiwanese government has been an important contributor to the Gambia's development drive. The Navy receives a chunk of that aid. The new Taiwanese ambassador to the Gambia, Samuel Chen, was on hand to witness the day's event. For a force that provides protection for the Gambia's huge marine resources, keeping the sailors and their facilities in proper shape is a worthwhile venture. For Grts News, this is Babukar Senghor.
Well, you can follow that story and other GRTS programs live on www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS radio live. Time now to take our first break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Damane at bu bes laka gu bes yef yu es ci place bu bes bi ñepp di xamama gis ci at bu bes mi ñu teru la daral la darangal la makita date 31st of December 2011 at the Jelibar Resort Hotel, the paradise on earth. It's the grand spectacular mega explosive New Year's Eve upmarket banquet dinner in grand style. Vivian with 3 international awards. Crystal Promotions Gambia, Neyeksi Amna, 1st of January 2012, Grand Dance at Duplex. VIP $700, individual $500. 2nd January, show at the Dream Park, $200. Proudly sponsored by Africell.
Welcome back. A gunman in Somalia has killed 2 members of the medical charity Medicine Sans Frontières in the capital Mogadishu. The French medical organization is active in the war-torn country, but analysts are worried about the future in the countries following the attack. And Egyptian prosecutors-backed special forces have stormed residents and homes belonging to various NGOs operating in the North African country. We have more on these stories and others in this roundup of news.
Medical aid agency Doctors Without Borders confirmed Friday that 2 staff members were killed by a gunman in the war-torn Somali capital Mogadishu. They were killed Thursday during a shooting in the organization's compound. Police arrested the gunman identified as a Somali employee with MSF. A local member of the organization said the man had an argument with his employer, then returned with weapons the next day. A major clampdown on human rights groups in Egypt drew a torrent of criticism. Prosecutors backed by special forces stormed 17 offices of local and international non-governmental organizations on Thursday, shown here on an amateur video confiscating computers and documents as part of a probe into allegations of illegal funding from abroad. Washington said it was harassment. The final Council of Ministers meeting took place in Côte d'Ivoire. It was an opportunity for the Prime Minister to outline drastic measures to discipline Republican Forces soldiers.
As soon as the military police force was set up, it went to work. 46 people were arrested, 14 weapons were seized, 694 munitions seized, 11 motorcycles and 4 vehicles were also seized.
With or without Guillaume Soro, the makeup of the new government will be announced by Alassane Ouattara at the beginning of the new year.
The Secretary General of Senegal's Socialist Party has strongly criticized the government of President Wade over the handling of recent disturbances in a Dakar neighborhood. Ousmane Tanor Dieng of the opposition PS says the shooting incident that led to the killing of 1 person was a ploy. We have details in this report.
The Socialist Party of Senegal is now saying that anything is possible with the government of Abdoulaye Wade. The statement came after the arrest and locking up of Barthélémy Diaz, head of the Socialist Party Youth Service, following a shooting incident in front of a district mayor's office of Dakar on December 22nd. One official said the shooting incident was part of a plot. This plot is something of a manipulation because today it has been certified that the strong-armed thugs were recruited by someone. They came to the mayor's office. So the important thing today for the justice system is to find out who sent them. That is what we must find out for sure. The Socialist Party says it is ready to do battle to win the release of Barthélémy Diaz, mayor of the district of Sacré-Cœur-Mermoz. He has been locked up since Wednesday for voluntary homicide, assault, and illegal possession of weapons.
Les Sénégalais et le monde,
the Senegalese read the press and now they have woken up. We've seen on television and we have been shown on Facebook a young man carrying pistols and someone behind him saying, "Shoot, shoot." The young man shoots and says, "You see, journalists, I opened fire. 3 people were hit. And if someone was killed, I'm very sorry and I offer my condolences." They found him in his office, doing his job as mayor, and hundreds of strong-armed thugs assaulted him. He responded, and a man died. We don't know who killed one of the thugs. 3 other people, including Diaz's bodyguard and 2 men accused of being linked to the attack, were also arrested and locked up. Several witnesses said that 5 vehicles full of strong-armed thugs recruited by the government PDS party attacked the mayor's office of Sacré-Cœur-Mermoz on December 22nd, and they were behind all the violence.
Well, time now to take another break. We'll be right back.
Size is a key success factor. Zenith Bank, the biggest bank in West Africa, is expanding in the Gambia. Priding itself on excellent customer service delivery, Zenith Bank Gambia opens a new branch on number 9 Nelson Mandela Street in Banjul. For all your banking services and transactions for sending and receiving money through Western Union, Money Express and RIA, at Zenith Bank, we put people, technology, and service first. Zenith Bank, always in your best interest.
Welcome back, and before we go, a reminder of our headlines. Naval Chief Commodore Madani Senghor has pledged to boost the morale of our seafarers in uniform. Education for accelerated growth and employment topped the agenda at a national conference organized by the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. The Secretary General of Senegal's opposition Socialist Party, Ousmane Tanor Dieng, has alleged that the recent clashes in a Dakar neighborhood was a ploy by the government. And Egyptian prosecutors backed by special forces have conducted scopes on offices and homes of staff of NGOs suspected of receiving illegal funding from unnamed foreign sources. You can also follow that story and other programs on www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRT's radio live. That's all in the news. Thank you very much for your time, and inshallah we'll be back at 2200 hours for another bulletin.